don't know, do you guys like this? This seems pretty sweet. I don't know, let's try this. Okay, for today we're gonna go with that. All right guys, welcome to a different setting, a setting that you guys have not seen me sit in before because this is brand new. Everything is really brand new at this point as we've been going through some serious health issues and some serious just pandemic issues with the whole coronavirus situation. As we're home right now, we're not in the van, we figured we'd try to build a little studio and take advantage of the time we have to be here at home. So this is it, guys. This is what we're working with. We've been in the van, we've been on the road, we've been flying and traveling really for the last 6 months. So this is something new to us, and we're really gonna try to take advantage of the fact that we have a little confined space. So kind of pumped. It's pretty cozy. And let's dive into the first of many videos, guys, right now. What is going on, everybody, from home, wherever you are in the world? Thank you for joining us, and thank you to those who have subscribed already. We're starting to get a little momentum here, and we really appreciate the people that have supported the channel so far in its like little infant stage. We're working on it, and especially now, we are going to be working on cranking out some videos weekly that are in a bit of a different setting than what maybe you're normally used to. Most of the channel is vlogs and some tip videos in and out of the van, on the road as we travel, because that is what we do full time. And as I'm sure a lot of you guys have already been impacted by the coronavirus, we have been impacted as well. And I think today, as the first video of many that I'd like to do in this sort of setting, is just talk about our new reality, which I'm sure is your new reality, and how travelers and photographers and creators are coping with this serious issue. Not just us, but you know, everyone around the world, small businesses. And as a small business ourselves, we were constantly grinding and are constantly grinding to travel wherever we can and work with other clients. And right now it's a little on halt, if you will. So in today's video, we are going to talk about what our new reality is and what we're doing to really get through it together. Okay, so I want to be sensitive to everyone out there, but because our channel is so travel focused and travel centric, I'm really just talking about how we are focusing on moving forward in our business, with travel being sort of at a halt right now with the coronavirus. And really one of those things that's keeping us sane and that's keeping us motivated and keeping us going is to work on our craft. And by working on our craft, I mean practicing the things that we do professionally, but in more of a non-professional setting. Filming YouTube videos like this one, taking the camera outside. We're fortunate enough to live in an area where we have some land to actually get outside, go on hikes, go on walks. It's closer to spring, so we actually have some nice weather finally, and take our cameras with us, because to me and to Anna and the two of us together, I mean, that's what makes us feel whole. And when we're not traveling for work and we're not photographing different places, it's hard. You feel very unmotivated. And I think the first thing that we're both actively working on in these interesting times is to hone your craft. You could be a designer, a photographer, a filmmaker, a chef, whatever it is that you're doing. Hone your craft in this time when you have time at home or you're having some time away from work. One of the things we've been doing, as you can see kind of right behind me, is to try to turn this area into more of a working video YouTube space. We're working with some really minimal things right now. I mean, this light is like this small, so it's not the most ideal, but we're making do with what we have. And I have been putting off a little home studio for months and saying I was going to do it and saying I was going to get a video like this done. And you know what? Like, this is the time to do it, honing my craft. We're also always trying to restructure these hard drives back here, because on long trips we just fill them with all of our photos and all of our content, and we're finally at the point now where we can sit down and spend some time going through all these drives. So between honing our craft and editing our photos, we're keeping ourselves busy, and we're also pushing ourselves toward the next step once a lot of the world gets back to a a more even keel in a normal place. So number one, spend the time, hone your craft. Second way that we are trying to stay sane in this crazy time and use this to our advantage is rethinking our business model. As travelers, and a lot of you out there, you see people on Instagram traveling everywhere. It's going to be a little slow for a while for a lot of hotel companies and airlines and companies that we are trying to attract work to. In this time, we're working on really rethinking our business model. We're trying to develop different avenues of income, different online streams of revenue, and different ways to grow our Pinterest or a TikTok or a YouTube. Getting content out there for you guys that isn't just a vlog or isn't just us traveling somewhere, because our goal on this channel is really to provide value to you. So one of those ways that we're going to rethink our business is to start there and to provide as much value as we can over the next months and into the next year, so that we can do this jig together and work on our path together as creators. So rethink your business model, take it in a slightly different direction. Third thing that we are doing is actively trying to learn something new. We are reading religiously, so I try to read at least 50 to 60 pages a day. It sounds like a lot, but if you split it up and you have time in the morning before you start your work, or you have time in the evening, it really, really helps to just open your mind to different ideas, whether it's business books or travel books or biographies or whatever it is. We strongly believe that knowledge is power, and to get through a time like this and into the future, sit down and read a book. Turn Netflix off for an hour and read a book. I'll link a couple of our favorite current books that we're reading now, books for entrepreneurs and like-minded creatives, and it's helped. It really does help. It sounds like common sense, but one of those things that we're doing in this time is really just devouring books and educating ourselves on whatever it is that we can. So education is key, remember that, and especially now, educate yourself on something that maybe you otherwise didn't have the time to do. Number 4, I will be making more videos. That is a pledge that I'm making to myself and to you guys. It's something that I had done professionally and I still love to do, and photography kind of took a front seat to the videos in the back seat, and unless I was getting paid for it and unless a client was paying to hire me to create videos, I kind of fell off a little bit, and I miss that. I miss making videos for myself. I miss making videos that have story to it, that is not dictated by a brand and a company. And this is a really cool forum. Like, I miss trying to make videos like this. I've attempted before in the past, and the reason you've never seen them is because I never uploaded them. And my one goal this year, and especially with everything that's going on, is to follow in something that Peter McKinnon had said is done is better than perfect. And I find that I'm constantly trying to push past that barrier. And so this year, and this time specifically, I'm going to make more videos, and I'm going to just get them done and continue to get them up there for you guys. And honestly, like, in the comments, just let me know how I'm doing. If you feel like this space is not working, if you feel like what I'm talking about is not working, or you want different topics on videos, I am open to all that, but I will start making videos today. All right, guys, and the last thing, there's a number of things that we're doing, but the last thing is really prepping ourselves for the next wave. Things will change systematically, as I'm sure you guys have heard on the news, from other people that you've spoken to, opinions, facts. It's swirling around like crazy. It's an insane time. But I think the one thing to really keep in mind is that when we eventually get out of this craziness, things will change. And that means being prepared for that shift, being prepared for that change, and putting ourselves in a position as creators, as entrepreneurs, as businesses, to be prepared for that. And all of these things that I've listed are my best guess right now to prepare myself, finding unique ways to tell a story differently, finding ways to preoccupy yourself while you're home, learning a new skill, educating yourself with a book, going outside, clearing your mind, exercising daily. Like, these are all things that will keep us going and think differently as we move forward into the next wave of whatever this industry is that we're in, and preparing the most positive way that we can. It's very easy to get held up in the news and in what's going on. We're very sympathetic to what's happening and the people that have been directly affected by the coronavirus. Our pledge to each other is just to keep moving and to find creative ways to move forward. These will happen more often, I promise, now that we have a little setup. And I think just spreads some positivity into a world that's a little dark at the moment. So that is it for me. This is, like I said, the first time I've sat in front of the camera and done this sort of situation, not in the van or not on the road. It's always easier when you're in a new place, but create a little consistency. And I don't know, maybe I'll see you guys next week. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully I'm not going to see you in 2 weeks, but I will get some more videos out there for you. And for now, keep on moving and stay safe.